Is coaching for you? I just signed up for coaching, so I wanted to share my experience so far in coaching. And I think it's important for people to hear this from people that are in coaching, especially just starting off and perhaps have done coaching before, just to kind of give a perspective, because I think it's something that sounds logical that you get a coach, but people don't realize there's pretty much a coach for everything. You have life coaches, you have sports coaches, you have dance coaches, you could be a coach for anything. So me personally, I'm obviously a real estate agent. I have an amazing team here in Northeast Florida, and I signed up with a coach. My coach is also a real estate agent. He has an amazing team, a much bigger team than I do. What he does is looks at where I am in my business. And again, he's been there, because remember, hindsight's always 2020. So he can look at my business and say, okay, this is the direction you need to go towards. They're able to look and really break down all the pieces and all the moving parts and analyze it at a level that perhaps I cannot, because I'm in the thick of things. He's able to kind of take a look at it and just say, hey, you need to focus on this, or this is how I did this. This is the tool that I used for this. Now, I will tell you this though, that I was in coaching before 3 times, okay? And those 3 times were not successful for me. What most people do is they try something, it doesn't work, So was it that it didn't work or you didn't work? See, what happens is that if we go into, same thing with any relationship, if we go in with a closed mind, there's nothing can get in. But if we open it up, when we allow for someone to pour in and help you, it's a lot easier to grow. And that was the major thing that was different about this time in coaching. Before, I was in coaching and they would give me recommendations, or we would go over things and I just wouldn't agree with them, and I just didn't like the way they were coming across, or I didn't feel like doing it, or I felt that my idea was better. Imagine an athlete doing that to their coach. It wouldn't work. Coach is there for a reason. The difference this time was I came into this saying, you know what? I know I need coaching. I need someone to look at my business and point me in the right direction. And I committed to myself and my team that I'm just going to do what this person tells me to do, regardless of what it is. And it's only been a few months and the impact has been phenomenal. We are rowing in the same direction. You have to remember, look at Tiger Woods, swing coach. He has a caddy that helps him. That's like a coach, right? Like this is what we're looking at. This is what I'd recommend you use. All the top athletes, all the top professionals have coaches. It's important that we do not get in our own way, think we know best, because it stunts our growth. And that's something that I have like such clarity in right now than I did before. I've heard it before and I believed it, but I believe that I was uncoachable. So all that to say, if you're thinking about coaching, get a coach. And be open-minded. Go in there knowing that this person's goal is to help you grow, and take their advice. You can interview a couple companies. There's a lot of great companies out there. I'm with Ferry, very reputable, coaching some of the top real estate professionals in North America. So I think that they're doing an amazing job. There are other companies out there that also do coaching. So definitely, look around, see what fits you. But remember, the type of person you're looking for is pushing you, okay? It's not a therapy session. It's about growth. It's about actionable. It's about accountability. It's about calling you out when you're giving some BS excuse. That's never fun. At the end of the day, that's what growth is, right? You don't grow in comfort. So that's on the real estate side. Then you have your life coaches. I see value in life coaches too. I have a close friend of mine. She's a life coach. Highly recommend her. Give her a call. I see value in somebody that can see past the fog for you, has been there, and can guide you. Some people are too proud. It's something that is holding you back. I read this a long time ago. Your ability to do things on your own is based off of the way you were raised. You didn't trust anybody, couldn't depend on anybody, so you just did it yourself. And that got you only so far. But in order for you to get even further, no man or woman does it alone. It takes a team. It takes help. Once you get to that ceiling and you want to break through, you got to open up, you got to seek guidance, you got to seek help. Perhaps me being a coach is in the future. I like the idea of it. I'd love to pour into some young agents. But right now, this video is just for those that are thinking about getting coaching, because I think it is of massive, massive value. There was actually, I believe, a brain surgeon. He did a TED Talk and he was talking about that. And he was just like, I've never heard of a brain surgeon needing a coach, but he said, let me try this out. So he called a retired professor to watch him during a surgery. And he said the first one he felt was perfect. And then he went back to his professor, says, hey, you have any feedback for me? And he had like these notes, a bunch of notes. And one of them was like, when you had the open wound, did you notice that the light was facing the other way and it wasn't shining on the open wound? Did you notice your elbow was out? So you couldn't really have the control you could have had if your elbows were in. Those little things, you know, and he starts breaking things down. I thought that was amazing because he's a surgeon. Like, you never hear of a surgeon having a coach. So I think that if you are somebody that knows that you're destined for greatness, but you feel stuck, you feel like you're holding yourself back, there's something in there, that is a sign they need help, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you're weak. To me, it takes a strong person to realize that. To be honest with themselves and say, hey, I need some help. Get excited about that. You know you're able to get help, and you need it, get it. Coaching, I think, is such a powerful thing that we have at our fingertips right now. If you're thinking about coaching and you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, if you're thinking about a life coach, reach out to my friend. But as far as real estate wise, if you're interested, you have questions about my experience or anything like that, reach out. I'd be more than happy to talk to you to see how I could be of value to you. Take care. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and smash the like button so that we know that you like what we're doing, so we'll do more of it.